Skillshare sponsored this video, okay? Now listen up, cause I'm only gonna say this once, unless they sponsor us again. Skillshare's an online learning community where you can join thousands, hundreds of thousands of people to learn all kinds of new things. What kinds of new things are we talking about here? DIY product photography, style and shoot creative stills, action figures or whatnot. It's taught by Rachel Goulart and Daniel Linsky. You can learn all kinds of skills like those and other stuff in short, bite-sized chunks. Oh! Now that sounds like a real good deal, don't it? Well, it don't stop there. First 1,000 people to click the link in the description below get a free premium membership. So don't even hesitate to get on Skillshare right now, because it's the best place you can go to learn all kinds of things. I sunk in the briny deeps below, but now I have re-emerged into the world of Skillshare, baby! Last time on GameGrumps.
I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners.
Well, thank you.
Don't worry about it.
Finally, somebody who acknowledges how dumb it is to repeat all this shit.
We're all square. The theme was bedwetting. Everyone's like, what?
What was yours?
How long do you plan on dragging this out?
Yeah.
Well, knowing this game, 7 or 8 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you talking to Junko or are you talking to the writers?
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that
Yes.
what you're saying?
That's what she just said. Like, just said it.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah, I had a handle on this situation until just now.
Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump, and we're the Game Grumps.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello, and everybody clap your hands.
Clap your hands. Okay.
Try lambda, and omega moo. Sorry, that's a Revenge of the Nerds rap. How y'all doing, everybody? So the world has exploded, according to Monokuma. We've just had everything turned upside down, and but we still don't know what's actually real and what's not.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like, who knows if any of this is actually true, and this could just be, like, maybe Genocide Jill's a plant. I don't know, like...
Yeah, who freaking knows, man? Like, they've had sequels to this game, so the world can't be completely gone.
That was the first thing when I was like, are they implying that there's, like, an apocalypse outside? Then I was like, but how is there a second and a third game?
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's find out.
Okay.
After you.
So desperately dark. The mystery solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here.
I know, it's like somebody died or something.
Shit, man,
Up in
I've never
here?
been to a funeral. Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right?
Yeah.
Last up until some of you died.
And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago.
This is actually...
the most tragic event in human history.
Yeah, this disaffected, like, barely caring voice is definitely her most annoying. Yeah. I guess just your whole family is dead or...
Yeah. Wait, hold on 1 second.
Shut up! Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
No problem.
Yeah, it's just very like, it's not like, whatever.
Right
The
before
point is,
everyone
yes, I agree with you.
The world was crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
pretty sweet.
Actually, never mind.
Oh!
Yeah.
Fun stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world.
Okay.
Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
Okay.
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you.
You know, I'm jealous of all the horrors that you went through.
To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit.
Figure out what?
What do you mean, figure out what?
Figure
A lot
out
of other
where
things
your
to figure
memories
out.
come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories come apart? Well, I hope there's a shitty minigame for this.
Is she talking about the moment where we must have lost our memories? I can only think of one time. Well, there was just one time. Just after I set foot in the main hall.
It was when I
And that was at the entrance ceremony that we didn't have.
Yeah.
It was when he fainted.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Gotta be.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than...
I'm gonna start, whenever anyone asks me a question, I'm gonna take like a long time to think about it quietly, and then yell, I got it! Before answering.
And anytime somebody says something even like remotely not right, it's like,
No, you're wrong!
And step foot in the main
People will be
hall.
like, I don't wanna hang out with you anymore.
When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
But I'm the ultimate cool guy!
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right?
Hina, can you beat the shit out of her for me, please?
Oh yeah, I was meaning to do that. I've already got my fist ready.
And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed
Yes,
out,
it musta.
I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
So the beginning of this game was the longest period of time in this entire game.
Yes, I guess so. Episode 1, 2 years passed.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like I must have been asleep for 700 days.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm clean shaven and not
Yeah,
visually
right.
different at all. Like, what, do they have their own feeding tubes or something?
2 whole years have
Right.
gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between.
Yeah,
had
and
been
how is
completely
Sakura still
removed.
ripped as fuck? Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't her muscles
of
have
questions.
atrophied over 2 years of not doing anything?
Well, not 2 years, because there was a year of normal life in the school.
Right.
Or some period of time.
You
Right.
got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time.
No one can remember that time I farted.
actually for the first time.
That's what this is all about. She destroyed the world and erased everyone's
Unaware of
memory
this
so they wouldn't
fact,
remember her
you
fart.
took the time to introduce yourselves to
Just
each
lets it
other,
slip. She's like,
but
fuck! Alright, let's start over.
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Oh, okay, so they were... So there wasn't much
Yes.
time between them agreeing to do the killing game and...
Yes. I guess he just happened to be wearing the same thing that he was wearing the day he came to the school when he woke up 2 years later. Even though he'd been in and out of school uniforms.
But also, so Kyoko just said they were in school for 2 years, but wasn't there a year of that 2 years where the tragedy was happening? So what did they, like,
Yes.
not go home or something?
Well, yeah, I guess that's when the headmaster would have said, you might have to stay here for the rest of your life.
Also, how didn't we notice that Junko has a fucking black and white tie with, like, a red thing in the middle of it? It's, like, very Monokuma.
Oh, yeah. Didn't even remotely occur to me. I just figured it was fashion, baby.
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent that's already been annihilated.
Boy, this is a downer.
What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
Yeah.
I love you all so much.
Oh, fuck off, you nihilist.
Well, then would you want to get dinner later, or?
Yeah, I mean, like, there's only 6 people left, so...
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love. So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it.
Okay.
All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
Oh, fun.
The apocalyptic tragedy wasn't enough?
Yeah. The ultimate despair, all mankind.
Unless they're the ones that caused it.
2 years. Okay?
Yeah, I think that's the implication, right? If they're all Monokuma
Well, yeah.
faces?
Yeah, oh yeah. Impressive that somehow they managed to get a Monokuma face on the Statue of Liberty.
School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness.
And no, you weren't there.
Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all
Except for that time
having the
Celeste
time of
scratched
your
Hifumi's eyes out.
Yeah.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity.
And what was that?
Yeah, explain it.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Right.
The tragedy.
Do you happen to have 3 pictures of it?
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end.
Because I'd love to see them over and over.
And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
Oh yeah, that does track, because they said what happened to the class before us.
Oh.
A year ago.
Right.
Okay. That clicks.
Seems pretty convenient that all of the old photos we have are of this class together. And
Yeah.
like, nobody else.
What are you?
Hmm? What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
It was a Twitter hashtag!
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone is capable of it.
Right. It's a basic human emotion, I
And
guess.
now the entire world has fallen into despair.
I don't know, they all seem pretty happy.
Yeah, well, at least half of them do.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
Yes.
Don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
You love us so much, then why don't you marry us?
Okay. So, let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left. And then, something super neat happened!
Oh.
Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once! So guess what?
I farted. Shit!
Hope's Peak was transformed into
Where's the mind wiper?
That's right! It was transformed into a shelter!
Okay.
I said it twice!
That's not the only thing you've said twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any
Shelter.
of you know who that might have been?
It was the headmaster.
I guess so.
I got it!
The Prime Minister. We've talked so much about the Prime Minister already. It's gotta be him.
Hope's Peak Academy.
He's been at the heart of everything.
He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes.
Alright.
I mean, that's fine, I guess. But it just makes me think, like, if this was on video and that was the actual full conversation, you'd think he would say at least something about, like, you know, and hopefully when this all passes, we'll be able to get out. But at least for now, we have to agree that possibility that we'll be here forever. I don't know why he would leave all that other shit out.
I don't know, man.
Just for the sake
Doesn't
of
make
mystery.
Yeah, it doesn't make for an exciting, solvable mystery otherwise.
Yeah.
If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Ah.
The headmaster put that much faith in you.
But then we grinded up his bones and put him in a box so his daughter could find him.
But now 9 of us are dead. And we'll never know what the ultimate fan fiction that would have saved the world would be.
Wow.
That's why we all agreed to live here forever.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So
I am,
what
like,
was supposed
dumbfounded.
to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
Great.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the
Oh
exits.
shit.
I just... Like, okay, but also, there's a control center that controls a robot bear to, like, monitor the school. Like,
Under the headmaster's
did you sneak that
you
in
all
too?
went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Makes so much sense.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
Yes, of course.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live, so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
like,
what she said.
That's like moment 1. Like,
definitely what she said, Hina.
Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
But if your mission was to destroy it, why would you let them live?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Well,
I don't know!
It would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
What the mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world was that was... Oh, Hangman's Gambit, my favorite.
Oh, sick.
Is it despair?
It farts.
Hijack?
Yeah, maybe?
Yep, sure is.
Yeah, I guess so.
What the fuck? What?
Now I understand.
Yeah. Genocide Jack, just saying hello.
Now I'll show you. You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Ah.
Right.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
What does that have to do with showing the rest of the world something?
To show the world the
Oh,
murders taking
just that-
place at this
yeah.
school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
Oh, I see. So, okay, so
Yeah,
the rest of the world knew that Hope's Peak was a shelter that was, like, keeping alive
harboring
the hope for the world.
Yeah, all these prodigies, and so her broadcasting them killing each other would then be the last straw and devolve the world into total chaos. Cool.
I see.
That makes sense in a comic book kind of way.
When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
But why do this whole fucking monologuing when you could like, the rules of the game falling apart wasn't really that big of a deal if this was your goal.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Oh, sick.
Are you serious? But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Oh, and you had time to do this when?
Expelled them? I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world.
Where'd you get the resources to do all this shit?
But in the
I don't
end,
know.
I was able to give them the
But
final
in the
despair.
end.
Yeah.
But in the end.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also
God, it's
gave you
even
a
worse than the
second
first
chance
6
at
times you
life,
said that.
right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Damn.
Oh, was it?
He said it. Yeah, he finally cracks. He's like, this is a bunch of poo!
Oh, he said it! He's really mad!
Oh my god, you pushed Makoto to the edge.
There's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
Oh.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless?
Yeah.
You solved
Yeah,
the
sure.
mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless,
Right.
how would you react? What would you do?
Well, I imagine Hina would hold her hand over her mouth. Hiro would hold his hands to his head.
And then we'd kick a little ass!
See, discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Cool.
Yeah, great.
Truth full of despair.
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all. Meaningless? Then we
Jeez Louise.
been murdering each other? For nothing?
Wait, whoa. I'm sorry, Hina. Did that just occur to you now?
Wait a minute. And while we're on the subject, what happened to the last 2 years of my memories?
Like, what the fuck?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
Wait, why is everyone acting like they're just hearing this for the first time?
I know.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already.
We're in a school where we have to kill each other, right?
And that's basically it.
Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't
Just
work on
bonk her on the head, man. You're right there.
That's what I'm saying. Kick her in the groin and bonk her on the head. Boom. And then I'll get the little lump that, and then a little Tweety bird, you know, like.
All I
Yeah.
want is despair,
And then throw her in the trash
and there's
compactor.
no reason for it.
Hilarious deaths have changed a little bit since the Looney Tunes days.
There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Can we please just get to the next thing that's gonna happen?
Yes, this feels very like Sakura Santa or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh. Well. Oh.
You say
Oh.
the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself.
Oh shit.
So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another.
Yeah, that's
In
what I'm
other
saying.
words,
So
you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying?
just open a fucking window, please.
I guess the world is not unlike Schrodinger's cat, not us, because we know we're in here.
If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Oh, why would you lie?
Yeah.
Well,
You've
even
been so
if it's
cool
all
this whole
true,
time.
I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you. For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
Well, you killed Mukuro.
That's Saw logic.
I didn't
Yeah.
kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
I want to play a game.
And
That's all it
threatened
took
your
for you
life.
to start killing each
Yeah.
other.
Some people are so ungrateful for the hope that they have, but not you. Not anymore.
That's why
And Danny Glover comes in, he's like, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Oh, Danny Glover gets shot. He gets shot and dies.
Aaron, spoilers!
For the first Saw movie?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh well.
Shit's
Everybody
too
dies.
scary.
Saw's a thriller. You should watch it. The other ones
Okay.
are more like gory horror.
Dope.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
Hilarious.
I like this Junko. She like I'd party with this Junko.
Yeah, there are certain ones that are better than others.
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
Damn.
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh?
Well, I mean, Makoto didn't do anything. He didn't murder
Oh, my-
anybody.
Yeah.
But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
Thank fucking God.
Yeah. We're running out of money in the budget and we have to end this game.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you?
Oh, we have to vote who we eliminate?
Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
Let me guess. You can't vote for her.
Yeah.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of hope.
Why would anyone do that then?
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
Why?
Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
Alright.
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me and make your way to the outside world.
Why can't they just kill her and then live there?
Yeah.
Enter a world
Who's going to
fallen
stop
from
them?
grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec. I just got hit with an inspiration bomb.
Hell yeah.
Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down.
Boy, these are really cool rules.
Makoto, you're up.
What?
Me?
What am I voting for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two
Okay,
choices
thank you.
in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
I feel like they're trying to get at a prisoner's dilemma here, but that's not exactly how it works. But sacrifice me, but that's...
Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished?
No, I have great confidence.
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those
How do you keep
around
doing your hair up
realize
like that? God, it's amazing.
She's incredible.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
Oh, don't bring him into this.
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Oh, she
boy.
is just the least cool person.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the
Kyoko,
most
tell me this is no Joko!
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair. We're not gonna lose to you.
Except for the dead people. There's a lot of dead people around. They lost.
Still don't really understand what we're voting
So
for.
boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
Oh, schnib.
The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. The ultimate distress. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. That's not really living at all. What are we voting for exactly?
Like the whole thing is just like, check. And you're like, all right, I voted.
Yeah. Okay.
We won't give up.
Well, that's a lot of
As long as
ones.
there's hope,
We'll never give up.
We'll never give up.
If I were to die,
Ah, yes. Is there anything more inspiring than the hope bullet?
Don't lose hope now.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place.
And I'm right 30% of the time.
Yeah.
But to live means moving forward, right?
Yeah.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we?
You do. That's the whole point of this.
Yeah, you're making a choice.
I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Okay.
We won't give up.
All right, cool. Good for you, hero.
We'll never give up.
Hope bullet!
if I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm
By
talking
the way,
about.
The air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Okay, well that contradicts what shit you said earlier.
Does it?
Yeah, because she was like, people have tried to come, but I've killed them with guns and shit. It's like, if the air's polluted, then wouldn't everybody just be dead?
Oh, yeah.
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
She'd take 2 blows to the back of the head and die.
And as she died, she would go, in the end.
That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say.
I don't know. You would know. You're the writer.
Which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
Hell yeah. Can't wait to do this 6 more times.
Won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Shit, I missed. Fuck. 7 more times.
Be the end of her. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all of you will have to go into the world outside. So, will you just die?
Let's start this over. You are in despair. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna be consumed by despair! Wait, so if I just go through it, I actually lose health? That kind of sucks.
As long as
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll never give up.
We'll never give up!
If I were to die,
That would be the end. By the way, the air
Alright,
is the
yep.
only reason we're
So,
okay thanks to the
Hina.
air. Say whatever you want.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In
I
other
don't know
words,
about that.
as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Okay.
Alright.
That's how I feel.
Don't lose hope now.
Wait! Genocidal murderer! Don't lose hope now!
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school.
Okay.
Hell, no matter how
Okay.
I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
Alright.
We won't give up.
Well, if that's what it takes, then fine.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
I'm gonna
Load
fucking
up my
shoot all of you with hope!
Yeah. No, you're wrong! I mean, no, hope? I don't know.
Faith in myself.
I hope you're wrong.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all.
I can keep on living as long as I have my Master's love.
Well, you know, whatever it
you'll have
takes.
to leave.
Alright.
You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Yes. Cool.
Don't lose hope.
Ah, my hope!
Ah! I hate being shot with hope.
What's the matter?
Got me right in the fucking hope.
You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you?
No. Just trying to get out alive, dude.
It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Aw, he's having one of those little anime moments.
Yeah.
That's sweet. It's not like I like you or anything.
Ugh, whatever. Yeah. It's not like they think you're sweet and handsome.
I swore I would end the life of the mastermind.
Your kisses probably taste like strawberries. I don't even care.
Besides, the Togami family isn't dead because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known.
Wow.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never
Oh, it's playing the theme song, dude.
If I were to
Yeah.
That's how you know it's serious.
that would be the end of Hope's
Fuck that
Peak
bullet
Academy.
with Kyoko and the headmaster.
I decided to have faith in myself.
Never using that shit.
By the way, the arrow sign is totally
I'm
the
just
only
gonna
reason
skip ahead
these
to-
things
well, we
can
haven't gotten
exist.
Kyoko,
Whatever
right?
you want, if I die.
Right.
In other words, the communal life you've all can keep on living. All of you will have to just go to the world outside.
I already said I would claim the master.
Alright,
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Alert, concentrating. I never noticed that.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of.
And what's
He
that?
would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here.
Yes! That's right! Oh, that's right!
I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that.
That's right, yeah. Listen, I don't mean to deflate the tension of this, but I get the impression that there's probably a lot more after this, and we're already over quite a bit of time.
Okay.
Maybe?
Yeah, I understand. Well, listen, I get... This feels like one of those weird crossroads situations where, you know, we accidentally end up doing a 2-hour thing because there's...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way this game is ending anytime soon, would be my guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's rock it next time on GameGrumps.
Alrighty, sounds good.
All right, I love you, and I love cheese.
Who doesn't, man?
I don't know. I just needed to think. I was like, what do I love? What do I love? What do I love?
You said it yourself, man. No matter how famous you get, you'll never be as famous as cheese.
That's exactly right. No one's as famous as cheese.
Alright. Bye, everyone.
Fuck everyone except cheese. Goodbye. Great work, dude, bro. I'm hungry.